it wasn't quite the start that we had hoped, but I think, I could speak for probably our whole team. Falling behind 3 runs after the first couple innings, I felt like we were a little bit on our heels. The idea was to take away the starting pitcher's fastball, and I think 7 of the 8 hitters that went to the plate took fastballs. So didn't really stay with the plan, but we kept battling. I just felt like if we could hold it together and maybe get a couple guys on, and hopefully one of our players run into a ball, and Jack obviously did that. Once we took the lead at 5-4, I think guys kind of settled in. Fisher Jamison was outstanding, and obviously Brandon for the second weekend in a row was just, he was just incredible. So we're fortunate to win game 1 and looking forward to playing tomorrow.
All right, question and answers. We'll begin in row 2, and then we'll go to row 3 and row 4 with the first 3 questions.
Joe Healy, D1 Baseball. Brandon, what has allowed you to succeed the way you have this postseason last weekend and then to start this weekend?
Just sticking with the plan, and coach has gone out there giving us a good strategy going into the game, and knowing how to pitch to batters, and just everyone playing good together as a team, and all of us playing good baseball right now.
Let's go to the 3rd row for the next question. Yes, sir, you.
Jack Meyer, ESPN Gainesville. Jack, obviously you've been stellar all season long. Golden Spikes finalists came out earlier this week. A lot of people were surprised you weren't there. Did that add any extra motivation for you just going into the series, or was it just business as usual going into Supers?
Yeah, just business as usual. I don't really care about the outside stuff like that. So really just want to keep winning ball games as long as I can with this team.
Let's go to the 4th row for the next question.
Jack Alfred Esmond, Southeastern 14. Take me through that bat where you had the go-ahead 3-run homer, and then after that, how did that homer kind of allow your team to build that 7-run inning that y'all had that was so huge?
Yeah, he floated a slider in there first pitch. I cranked one down the line the first AB, or the first knock of the game for me at least, and I knew he wasn't going to double up. He's been throwing his heater a lot this outing, so I was just on time and ready for it.
Next question. Anybody quit right here in the 2nd row again?
Jacob Reiter, 24/7 Sports. Sully, just to see the approach work out like that with Jack, how critical was that, the shift that you guys had to play in that 5th inning to be able to propel yourself to win?
Yeah, we were chasing runs, for the first part of the ball game, and but I think the 3-run homer kind of loosened us up a little bit, But the thing is we were able to stay out of the beginning, even though 1 run here, 2 runs here, 1 run there. We had a difficult time getting the leadoff hitter each inning. But we held it together, and we didn't allow a big inning. So it just came down to Jack at the plate at the right time.
Let's stay on the 2nd row.
Sully, what have you seen from Brandon from the last couple of weeks that allows him to run through the finish line like he has?
Well, I've seen it before. Obviously, we made that run last year, and he was one of the main reasons why we got there and played to the last game. But, I think he's just settled in. He's a unique closer in the sense that you can go to him, at any point. Kind of reminds me of Michael Byrne that we had in 17. But it wasn't ideal to bring him in the 6th. I was hoping we can get 3 more outs and use him for the 7th, 8th, and 9th. But just like last weekend against Oklahoma State, we felt like, that this was the turning point of the game. And came in, got fly ball, got ground ball, and gave up 2 runs with runners at 2nd and 3rd with nobody out. And he just finished it. But he's very unique in the sense that he's a starter that's pitching at the back end of the game.
Do we have anything else for the front row, and then we'll go to the 3rd row?
Coach Trevor Gross, Tigers.com. Just curious, making a return to Doug Kingsmore, did the memories come flooding back to you, and what was it like seeing Coach Leggett in the opposite dugout?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I didn't think a whole lot about it when we fell behind 3 runs early on, but I had a chance to meet with Jack yesterday before we practiced, and I saw Eric before we had our tournament meeting. But yeah, it's great to see them, and we're all still very close. We stay in touch all the time, and yeah, it's changed an awful lot since I've been here, 17 years ago. From downtown to this facility's beautiful, and it's changed an awful lot. But it certainly feels good to come back.
All right, we've got time for 3 more. I think we're on the 3rd row, and then the cameras, and then I think we had 1 more back here on the 3rd row.
Brandon, just Sully mentioned it earlier, just how you're a unique closer and how he can go to you in any inning. So how do you just keep your head on straight, and just how do you avoid running out of gas when you have to take to the mound? earlier than anticipated in games like these?
I'd say coming into Florida, I used to be a starter, and this year I got some starts also. Being able to run the pitch count up and switching back into the closer role is starting's definitely helped me with being able to be long relief, kind of, sort of, and being able to keep my win and keep throwing it. So.
All right, let's go to the cameras.
Sully, that pool from Fox Carolina in Greenville. This is a Clemson team that is known for being a comeback. Package calls it their superpower. 25 of them this year. What's it like talking to your guys there in those last couple of innings when you know this is a team that can come back, and then also to get this first win, which is so important traditionally in these regionals?
Yeah, I mean, it probably gets unnoticed, but the home run by Luke there in the ninth was huge. And anytime you can extend your lead, by another run, so if they get one guy on, ball gets hit in the air, it's an offensive ballpark, and next thing you know, you got a tie ball game. But scoring that one more run, I think was really big for our confidence. Not that I had any reservations about Brandon being able to finish it, but I am aware that they've come back 25 times this year.